Brew, I think you, Squirrel, Dante, probably some other guys in that receiving core have all been playing banged up for a while now. What do you how would you kind of describe the toughness of your position collectively?
Man, it comes with the territory. You know, you play this game, you're gonna have to play through some stuff, deal with some stuff as you play. But we got a great training staff, and fortunately here we've had a period of time to kind of get our bodies back, our legs back under us, and we got an incredible opportunity in front of us.
Emily?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure heading into this one, but how eager is this team to just get on the field and get everything started?
Absolutely. Really excited. You know, we play a lot of big games throughout the season. I think this one, with the implications of everything, you still try to treat it just like any other game, but just heighten your level of understanding like it's a college football playoff.
Right. Bro, I know there's no satisfaction in just getting there because you guys want to do more, but how rewarding is it for your journey to be in the college football playoff? How rewarding is it for you?
Extremely. You know, from all the work, the off season, you know, the amount of work the teams put in, to have the opportunity to continue to stay a team right now and not be playing for a bowl game that I think a lot of people would agree they don't mean the same now with the expansion of the college football playoff. Incredibly just blessed to be in this position. Our whole team has worked really hard, and we deserve to be here.
We asked Nico about playing in cold weather in the snow. So what's your take on playing? How often have you played in weather like you may get on Saturday?
I've played in it before in my career. You know, really when you get out there on the field and get going, it becomes a non-factor. Most of it's mental. You just can't let that kind of mess with your preparation or the way that you maybe warm up. Got to be mindful of it because you might have to change some of your routine to stay a little bit warmer, but other than that, it's just part of the game.
Bro, I think all of us could sort of look at numbers and see Ohio State's defense is near the top nationally in just about every category. When you watch them on film, what makes them like how have they produced those numbers?
I think what I've seen on film is like not a lot of busted coverages. They've got veteran guys on the back end. They got one young guy that they kind of let play free. But really, I've seen them just play smart, play good fundamentals. I know they get a good bit of holding calls and stuff and try to minimize big shots down the field. Play a lot of cover one, play a lot of man, 4 down front. So as a receiver on the perimeter, that's an opportunity you want. You might get a lot of one-on-one opportunities, but on their back end, I just think they play smart football, and you just got to take advantage of what they're giving up.
Brew, as Dylan has taken a bigger role in this offense this year, how have you seen his attitude change or his leadership change throughout this year?
Honestly, yeah, I mean, he's stepped up and had a leadership role, but he had one before. And he's one of those guys that, he could have no touches and 0 touchdowns, and he'd still be the same guy that he'd be with 20. But him staying humble, grounded, not acting like he's accomplishing what he's accomplishing, I think has done a lot for the team, seeing like how to handle success. And, he's an incredible teammate and even better player.
You've mentioned a couple of times that Mike Matthews is like your little brother. You've been a mentor to him. Looking at what he did in that Vanderbilt game, how proud were you of him watching what he was doing from the sidelines?
Extremely. It's tough being on the sideline, but that's the silver lining to it all is being able to see guys step up, make big plays, especially a guy that you spend a lot of time with, kind of more or less mentoring, just talking to, trying to help him, come along as fast as he can so he can have a ton of success. And, it makes me super happy. So seeing him score with Vandy was awesome. Should have had 2, honestly.
Brew, kind of along the same lines, I think it was during camp we talked to you about, you were giving advice to Nico about how to handle being a 5-star, being in a spotlight. How do you think he's sort of navigated the season, the ups and the downs, and to this point that you guys are now going to the playoff?
Yeah, I mean, I think, looking in hindsight, like where we are now and everything that's happened throughout the season, I think he handled it really well. I think he did a really good job not only being a leader on the field and the locker room, but also the way he conducts himself off the field. It's exemplary to how he should be, and he's had to mature really fast, which is difficult, especially with a ton of pressure. But he's handled everything really well, and I think that's helped set us up to be where we are today.